Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Stories and Rhymes Oh My. Today's special guest is Gina the Giraffe. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Valerie. It's a great day today. I hear we're going to tell a story about me, about being a giraffe.
Yeah, we are, Gina. Are you going to be able to stick around and listen?
I can't wait. It's my favorite. Of course, giraffes are my favorite because I'm a giraffe, but I'm just glad you invited me to be at story time today. Thanks.
No problem, Gina. We'll get to her stories a little later. First, we're going to start with a cute little finger play. And you can use your fingers or you can make your own little props like I did. I made mine out of little bumblebees and I taped them onto straws. And this is our little rhyme. It's called Five Busy Honeybees. Five busy honeybees are resting in the sun. The first one said, bzz, bzz, let's have some fun. Bzz. The second one said, where shall it be? Bzz. The third one said, in a honey tree. Bzz. The fourth one said, let's make some honey sweet. And the fifth one said, with pollen on our feet. The five little busy bees sang their buzzing tune. Bzz, 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 as they worked in the beehive all afternoon. Bzz. I love stories about bees. It's kind of fun to make that buzzing noise. Can you make a buzzing noise like a bee? Bzz. Okay. Hey, Gina, would you like to join us again? Yeah, I'd love to. We're going to tell a little poem about Gina today. Oh, I can't wait. It's called The Giraffe and Pelly and Me. We'll polish your glass till it's shiny like brass and it sparkles like the sun on the sea. We are quick and polite and will come day or night. The giraffe and Pelly and me. Yay! We're a fabulous crew. We know just what to do and we never stop work to drink tea. All your windows will glow when we give them a go. The giraffe and Pelly and me. We use water and soap, plus some kindness and hope, but we never use ladders, not we. Who needs ladders at all when you're 30 feet tall? Not giraffe, not Pelly, not me. Mm-mm.
I like that story.
I knew you would, Gina. Do you know what a Pelly is? They were talking about a Pelly. A Pelly's a pelican. A pelican is a type of bird. It's got a really big pouch, and it makes it easy for them to scoop up fish. So I bet that works pretty good having a pelican help a giraffe do the windows. They can squeegee the windows off. Okay, moving on to our next story, which is probably one you're quite familiar with. It involves a few characters, and I'm going to use my blue glove today. Let's see. Let's start with this lovely lady. It's Grandma. Can you see it? Once upon a time, there lived a little old woman who loved to bake. One day, she baked a gingerbread man, giving him a gumdrop for eyes and a mouth and hair made out of icing. When she pulled him out of the oven, the gingerbread man stepped up, jumped off the pan, and said, run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. That gingerbread man, he ran out the door, past the little old woman's husband, shouting, run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Soon the gingerbread man came to a river where he met a fox. Oh, here's the fox. Run, run, fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Run all you like, said the fox. I'm not going to chase you. But tell me, how will you cross this river without getting all soggy and wet? I have an idea, said the fox. I'll swim across and carry you on my back. The gingerbread man thought, this tricky fox wants to eat me? I just know it. Oh, what shall I do? So this is a challenge question for you. How and where and what can the gingerbread man do to get across the river without getting on the fox? How else could the gingerbread man cross the river? This is like a STEM activity. Can you think of something, anything that the gingerbread man could do to cross that river without jumping on that fox? Because he knows he's going to get eaten if he jumps on the fox's nose. So think about that and see if you can come up with a plan. All right. Okay, so we have another rhyme. And this one is actually a little fun song. Okay, it goes like this. A tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket. I wrote a letter to my love, and on the way I dropped it. I dropped it, I dropped it. On the way I dropped it. A little boy picked it up and put it in his pocket. So, this is my letter, okay? And what you guys can do at home is you could write a letter. If you can't write because you're too little to write, you can draw pictures or you can color a picture. So my challenge to you is to write a letter. Maybe give it to a grandma or a grandpa or an aunt or uncle, somebody that isn't getting out right now as much, and you can send it to them in the mail. People love to get letters in the mail. I know I do. So that's our challenge, our second challenge for the day. A tisket, a tasket. Okay. Now we have another fun story. This one has to do with chickens. Said the first little chicken with a queer little squirm, I wish I could find a fat little worm. Said the second little chicken with an odd little shrug, I wish I could find a fat little slug. Said the third little chicken with a sharp little squeal, I wish I could find some nice yellow meal. Said the fourth little chicken with a sigh of grief, I wish I could find a little green leaf. Said the fifth little chicken with a faint little moan, I wish I could find a wee gravel stone. Now see here, said the mother from the green garden patch, if you want any breakfast, just come here and scratch. And that was our little chicken rhyme for today. All right, let's see here. We have another rhyme. This is a nursery rhyme, and I'm sure many of you have heard it before. I always loved this nursery rhyme. It's Old King Cole. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe, he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers 3. 1, 2, 3. Now every fiddler had a fiddle, and a very fine fiddle had he. Oh, there's no so rare as can compare with King Cole and his fiddlers 3. 1, 2, 3. And that was Old King Cole. All right, we have to bring Gina back. Are you ready for Gina to come back? Yeah? Gina, will you join us for our last story? Mm-hmm.
I love hearing stories about me.
I do too, Gina. This story is called The Giraffe and the Monkeys. From the lands of Africa comes a most unusual story. A big giraffe came upon a family of very happy monkeys that were living in the valley of fruit trees. The giraffe, being quite tall, began eating the fruit off the top of the trees. They were higher than the houses. "Please, sir, don't eat all of our fruit," said the monkeys in the trees. "We would be happy to share many different kinds of fruit with you if you will share with us." "What do you mean by the word share?" said the giraffe. "I'll explain," said the monkeys. "This tree is a pear tree, but the family next to us lives in an orange tree. And the one next to them is a plum tree. We'll give them some of our fruit to them, and they share some of their fruit with us. That way, everyone is happy." "Oh, that's not so smart," said the giraffe. "What if you don't have anything to give to them? Do they still give to you?" "Of course they do, because friends share with friends," said the monkey. "It may be good for you, monkeys," replied the giraffe, "but not for me. I'm the tallest animal in the world, and I shall continue to share with myself." And off he went, eating more leaves and fruit. But something frightening was coming. That evening a powerful rainstorm blew over the valley, and there were flashes of lightning and claps of thunder everywhere. The giraffe tried to hide under the tallest trees, but he stepped under it, and a bolt of lightning struck the tree down. Ah! A big branch suddenly fell from above and landed on the giraffe's neck and head and knocked him to the ground. He didn't move for a long time, and when the storm finally blew away, he slowly woke up. But something terrible had happened. He could not raise his long neck. When he stood up, his head was hanging to the ground. Several monkeys saw what had happened, and they came down. "You're in big trouble, Mr. Giraffe. How are you going to eat fruit and leaves from the tops of the trees now?" "I don't know," said the giraffe. "Please, can't you and your friends help me?" "No, I'm sorry," said one of the monkeys. "We have rules. We only can share our food with those who share with us." "But what am I to do?" cried the giraffe. "I don't know," answered the monkey. "But when you get hungry, I'm sure you'll think of something." And the monkeys went back into the tree. It wasn't long before the giraffe was very hungry. But what could he eat? He only saw berry bushes along the ground, and berries were too small for his mouth. And then he suddenly thought of something, just as the monkey said he would. He picked up all of the berries he could find and carried them to the bottom of the tree where the monkeys lived. And then he looked up and he shouted, "Hey, monkeys! Can we be friends? I brought something nice to share with you." Several monkeys came down and tasted the berries. "Oh, thank you, Mr. Giraffe. These berries taste good. You have made us very happy." "Gee," said the giraffe, "I've never made anyone happy before, except myself." "Well," replied one of the monkeys, "now you know how it feels to make someone else happy." And with that, the monkeys quickly ran up the tree and began throwing fruit and fresh leaves to the ground. Before he could count to 10, there was more food on the ground than the giraffe could eat. Time passed by, and the giraffe's neck became well, and he could once again eat the leaves from the tops of the trees. But he decided to stay in the valley near the monkeys and share many meals with them together, because sharing is what living is all about. I want to thank you for spending time with Gina and I today telling stories and rhymes. See you next time.